All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on a secret that's been hiding out in fields all over the world. We're talking about the secret language of cows.
So let's just dive right in with a question that might sound a little crazy. Did you have any idea that cows have accents? And no, that's not a trick question. It's so wild it's worth saying again just to let it really sink in. Cows have accents. Just think about that for a second. I know, it sounds like something straight out of a kid's storybook, doesn't it? But this is a real thing, a phenomenon that scientists have actually observed. So let's get into this shocking moo and unpack this unbelievable fact about our bovine friends. And believe it or not, it is 100% true. A cow's moo isn't just a universal sound. It actually changes, it shifts, depending on where the cow lives and the specific herd it belongs to. You know, the easiest way to wrap your head around this is to think about it like human dialects. Picture a cow from the quiet countryside, right? It might have this long, slow, relaxed moo, kind of like a country drawl. Now imagine a cow from a bustling farm near a city. Its moo might be shorter, quicker, almost like it's got places to be. And this isn't just a vibe. Researchers have actually documented these clear phonetic differences. You might have one herd that prefers a long, drawn-out moo. Another one might use a two-part, kind of melodic moo, ooh. And some even have a more nasal-sounding moo. It's a whole world of bovine expression out there. So yeah, these are not just random noises. There's a real system going on here. Let's take a look at how these little differences build up into what we can actually call a bovine dialect. The official scientific term for this is bovine vocalizations. But, in simple terms, it just means that cows have regional accents. And it's wild because it almost perfectly mirrors how human dialects come to be. And this isn't some random genetic thing either. Their unique moo is actively shaped by their surroundings, the geography, and maybe most importantly, by the specific herd community they're a part of. They're learning from each other, they're fitting in, they're creating a shared identity through sound.
Which, of course, brings us to the really big question. It's fascinating that it happens, but why does it happen? Why would a herd of cows even need its own special accent? So let's break that down a bit. What are the key ingredients? The things that actually come together to shape a cow's accent?
Well, the high-level answer is actually beautifully simple. It all boils down to two things that are fundamental to any social animal, and that includes us: community and connection. And here's how those big ideas break down into specifics. It's all about social bonding within the herd. That shared sound helps create a unique herd identity, a sense of us. Of course, geography plays a huge part, isolating herds and letting these unique sounds develop on their own. And, over time, all of this stuff combines to create a distinct herd culture. Okay, so cows having accents is a pretty fantastic bit of trivia, right? But why does it actually matter? What does this really tell us about the secret lives of these animals we think we know so well?
I absolutely love this quote from one of the sources. It just completely reframes how we think about them. Cows are basically multilingual singers. I mean, that suggests a level of artistry, of flexibility and communication that we just don't normally give them credit for.
So the real takeaway here is this. The animal that we've kind of simplified down to just one sound is actually communicating with some incredible nuance. Their moo isn't just a moo. It's a badge of identity. It's a way of saying, hey, I belong to this family from this place. And that leaves us with one final, pretty mind-bending thought. If an animal as common as a cow has this whole complex vocal culture hiding right there in plain sight, it really makes you wonder, right? Who else is out there speaking a language that we just haven't learned how to listen to yet?